Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I am going to be talking about all the surgeries I have ever gotten on my right leg because of Proteus syndrome, and I will be showing you guys exactly like what each scar, or like, because I have scars all over my my limb or my leg, but I'm gonna explain like when I got them, why I got them, and you know, to show you guys a little tour of my leg, because I know you guys I know you guys have never seen it. I don't think I didn't on my last video with the taking my prosthetic leg off. I actually took it off, but I just didn't take off like my stocking, the thing that I wear, like the sock or whatever you want to call it, or the nylon. Well, I wear a nylon, sometimes I wear socks, depends. But yeah, so I'm gonna take it off and you guys are gonna see everything. Honestly, I'm super nervous about this a little bit because I remember one time I showed, I forgot who I showed, but I was like really little, and I told a girl that I was in daycare with, or I showed her, like, I think I took off my leg or something like that, and she cried. I don't know if I said that on the last video or mentioned that at all ever, but yeah, so I've always been super scared of like showing people. After that, I mean, I've always showed people I was in relationships with, but like that just always like scarred me, so I've been very like hesitant to like put it on YouTube. But I've seen like other amputees put their like whole limb out there, and it's just normal. I mean, it's just who you are, and I'm not scared of it anymore. I used to be scared of it, like, funny story, but well, actually it's kind of sad, but like when I was little, like I had gotten my cast taken off right after I had gotten my leg amputated, or my foot, sorry. I don't know why I say my leg. I always say prosthetic leg, so everybody thinks I just have no leg, but my foot, it was just my foot. So I have my heel, but I got my foot amputated, and every time I would go in the bath, I would want bubbles. Like, I would always tell my mom to put bubbles in the bathtub because I didn't want to see anything. I didn't want to see it. I was scared. I was really young. I was probably like 10. I forgot, honestly. I was like really young though. I was like around that age where it's just like, you shouldn't even be having to go through that. Like, you know, getting your whole foot amputated. Like, it's kind of traumatizing in a way, but you know, it's a lot to go through. And especially looking at it like after you had your foot when you were born and kind of grew up having it, and then you just got it taken off, it's just kind of like, oh my god, like that looks super scary, especially as a young kid. But I'm gonna show you guys, so I'll be right back. Guys, so I'm wearing a robe because it's a lot easier to show you guys like this, but so I'm gonna take this off, and that's my leg with the slipper on. Sometimes the foot slides up, but off the slipper. I don't know if you've seen that. So I'm wearing 3 of these socks because they're like nylons, but I wear 3 of them. Oh my god, is that funny? I wear 3 of them because it fits my leg better. So this is what it looks like from the side. This is my other, obviously this is my other foot. So it's almost as long as my other one. You see like kind of like the difference, but it's obviously wider because I get no sun. It's always hiding behind the leg. You guys can literally see how bulky my knee is. I mean, my knees look weird in general, but like you can see the extra fatty tissue that's like growing right here. My kneecap is all the way to the right side. I'm gonna get like a good view of it. So you can see my kneecap is like, mine is like my left leg, my good leg. You can see the kneecap, it's right here in the middle. This one, you can't see this part because the tissue is like covering up so much, but the kneecap is on the right side and it actually kind of bulges out a little bit. There's a lot going on over here, so I'm gonna explain everything. That's the bottom of it, my heel. So I have my whole leg, I have my knee, I have everything up to my heel. It's just shorter than my regular foot. Ooh, did my knee just pop? It's just shorter than my regular one because they stopped bone growth at some point, so it became a little shorter. So I'm gonna explain like why I have like this scar right here. I have like a little thing down here. This is basically this is where they stitched it after my amputation. This is my heel right here. they had to cut off my foot and stitch the part of my leg and the heel together. And then I have like this ankle. I mean, obviously we have 2 ankles on each side, but this one is like, I don't know, it's like I have one only and it bulges out, like the bone sticks out. And yeah, I have the 2 stitches here. I have 2 right here, and this one's really ugly because, so basically there's a staple in here. Well, there's a staple in each 4 of these, but this one was rubbing on my new prosthetic when I was walking, and it created like the staple. On this side it sticks out a little bit. I'm not sure exactly why, but it's always been like that. It's never bugged me, but recently it was bugging me because it was literally rubbing every time I walk. But I kind of got used to the new prosthetic, but I need to go get a new one because it's not fitting me right. So I was born in March 5th, 1997. My first surgery was on my big toe, well, the big toe and then the one right next to it. So it was the second to the big toe, the one right next to it. And I got it removed. I got my second toe removed because it was really big. My second surgery I got, and that was my first surgery. So my first surgery was September 31st, 1997. So I was basically like, what, 6 months old. Second surgery I got on May 3rd, 1999, and it was because I got my big toe removed. So I got my big toe removed because it was curving and because I wanted to fit shoes. So any shoe I would wear, I had to wear sandals, I think, at first. I have like videos of it, but at first it like, I couldn't wear any shoes and I wanted to fit into like, you know, regular shoes, and I couldn't. So they had to remove both of them. And then that's when I had the big operation on May 7th, 2002. How old am I? Like 5. I had the operation where they had to cut off my foot. They stitched right here, or they did stitches right here. The reason this thing is here, like this mark under it, under my heel, is because they put a nail, literally a long nail, straight in there, straight into my heel, because they needed everything to be like, to stay together. That happened all in the same surgery when they actually cut off my foot. Okay, so I had another operation 5 years later. On June 29th, 2007, they put staples in my knee to stop the bones from growing. And what they were aiming for, what they were trying to do, is get me to basically be how I am now, shorter on my right side, because they wanted me to fit certain prosthetic legs. I actually wish it was a little bit shorter, because there's certain prosthetic legs I cannot wear because of how long this is. Like, if you've ever seen people with like shorter limbs, like up to their knee, and they're able to like get those prosthetic legs that look like robots kind of, and they're able to like, I've seen this girl wear heels like with them, and like I just feel like you have more options when it comes to like how short your leg is, which really sucks because I wish like this was shorter. But then also I can still walk around because of how long it is, but it still throws my back off, which makes my back uneven, and it actually hurts. And it's actually caused me to have really bad back problems because of the fact that I don't wear my prosthetic leg every single time I walk. But that's usually just when I'm in my room. And they wanted to stop the bone growth because I hadn't hit puberty yet, and they wanted to stop it before I stopped growing, which I believe women stop growing at like 20 something, I forget what age, but, or maybe younger, correct me if I'm wrong, but they were trying to stop the bone growth before I stopped growing, so they did it earlier. And then I had my last surgery, which I'm not 100% sure if this was my last surgery, but I'm pretty sure, based on everything I talked to my mom about, the operation on my ankle. I have this incision right here, and that one was on June 12th, 2008, so I was 11. Wow, I was super young. This was an operation to stop bone growth as well. I don't believe the one on my knee was working enough. I'm not sure if like, I don't know how bones really work, but maybe like the one at the bottom was still growing this way. They made an incision and scraped the bones I don't know what bone exactly, but a bone in my heel. They did tell me I might have to get another surgery a couple years ago to get the staples taken out. Honestly, I'd rather keep them because I have no problem with them. I'm not sure if I have to get them taken out at some point because I'm pretty sure it's not good to have metal in your skin or body. But yeah, so that was actually it. That's literally everything about my leg. I actually thought I had way more surgeries than I actually did, but apparently I don't. I'm gonna stand up just to show you guys, but yeah, it looks, I'm very uneven, as you can see, especially with the slipper, but I'm still uneven. That's my story behind all my surgeries that I've ever gotten. I wanted to say that, like, it's actually pretty, like, it's gonna be a lot for me. I mean, it's a lot for me uploading this video because I've always been scared of how it looked like. To this day, I think it looks really ugly. I think it just takes a lot for me to upload this video, honestly, you guys, like, on some real, like, real stuff. I honestly try to forget I have it, but hey, it's a part of who I am, and if it is what it is. And I know some of you guys wanted to see what it looks like with, like, the sock off, because I didn't really do that in the last video where it said taking out my prosthetic legs, so I feel like I kind of, like, what's that called, clickbaited you guys, so sorry about that. But here it is. I just thought, like, I want to do, like, another video about like old videos when I was younger, or like even show a picture of what it looked like before, but I don't have too many of them. I only have like 2, but they're like really bad quality. And I also had like this mold when I was younger. It was actually of my whole foot. It's made of chalk, but I don't know what happened to it. My mom might have it, but it was a mold of like the bottom of my foot, and then like the big toe, and then the other big toe next to it. So this was like right before they amputated my leg, and I think they did that just so I could have like a memory of it. So yeah, that was pretty cool, but I just don't know where it's at. And I have so many pictures of like when I was younger, like when I would be on crutches, like in kindergarten. I went to some school in Alameda, California, and I had crutches everywhere I went. I had field trips, I'll go with crutches. I have pictures, I believe it's mostly crutches. I don't think really wheelchairs. I think I might have been in a wheelchair a couple times at school, but I would like not use it so much because I would be going to physical therapy and they would like teach me how to walk again, like especially after like my amputation. Like that was like the big one, so it's like I kind of just had to like kind of stretch my leg out a lot because I wasn't moving, I wasn't walking, stuff like that, especially because I had a cast on for like some time. So yeah, it's pretty crazy that I actually went through all of that, but you know, it made me who I am, and I'm proud to say that, you know, I don't have a foot, and it's okay. I mean, things happen in life, and I'm still living my life. I'm still looked at as a normal person. I can't even get a disability plaque on my car because I'm not disabled, apparently. I think that's the least they could do. But all jokes aside, I just try to make a joke out of things sometimes because it's not something to be sad about. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. It's, you know, things happen, and I can't really be upset about something that I'm missing or lacking. Just, you know, make everything positive out of a bad circumstance. I will be making a video on like pictures of me like growing up, and I just need to find them. Once this COVID-19 thing is over, or like quarantine, I'm gonna go to my mom's house, probably get these pictures because she has a lot of them, and some videotapes. I honestly want to put like old videos of me like with my foot walking around, and looking at how big the toe was and everything. I think that would be pretty cool. I haven't watched those videos in super long, so that would be cool for me to see as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was pretty interesting for you guys to see, and me just explaining everything and why my leg looks the way it does, the scars, and why I got what I got done. And I hope that gives you more of a little background, like what I've been through and everything. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to like, comment. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel because I will be uploading a lot more because we are in quarantine and there's nothing else to do. So bye guys.